To be fair, when I was single and I did have a female friend, I would use her as bait, or I would have her simply put me on with her friend, because the simple fact I'm not fucking with you. So it's like I feel like if you're single, a female friend is the best weapon you can have, because, like you said, you go on an event with a girl. Not every girl on you. You know what I'm saying? People want what other people have. Man, I'm not gonna waste time, so I'm gonna get straight into it. You feel me? Today, about to be reacting to woman reveal why girls chase men with social proof. I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory. All girls want the same nigga because it's like they got money. That's one of them. They got money, and I feel like the other is, I don't know. Women are weird. They see a nigga with a high body count, they want to see what that's about. So them the only two reasons I got. But let's see what she talking about. I'm genuinely curious to see why they chase niggas with social proof.
All right, Sky McDonald, let's see what you got.
Okay, I would like for you guys to weigh in on this. Tell me if this guy was lying to me or if this is a real thing. So the other day, I'm on a dinner date with this guy. We're on a great dinner date. We have a lot of fun together. And then after the dinner date, he's like, oh, like I have some friends that are out like a block over. Let's go meet them. And I'm like, that sounds great. So we go meet them. There are girls there. He prefaces by telling me that there's girls with his guy friend. There's this long table. And there's these women, his guy friends, and then him and I, like sitting across. Chatting, we're having fun. It's very, very obvious that we are romantically together. We are on a date. So I go to the bathroom, and when I come back, like two of these women are sitting like beside him. They've come from this side of the table, and they've done a little boop, and they're fawning over him. They're kind of like hitting on him. Now, he's doing all the right things. He has his arms crossed. He's like hitting my legs under the table with his feet. Definitely was not flirting back. He was polite, but he was not flirting because he was so respectful. I'm like, these women are hitting on him, but who cares? Hours go by. I'm having fun anyway. We decide to leave. We leave. We're walking down the street, and he brings it up. And I was like, no, you were super, super respectful. And like, I appreciated that a lot. And it was just weird that they were hitting on you. And he said something kind of interesting. This was like, when I go out with just my guy friends, women don't approach me like that. It's when I'm with an attractive woman that other women hit on me. And I was like, so
that's weird, but that shit definitely happens.
Wouldn't happen if I wasn't there. He's like, I don't think that would have happened if you weren't there.
This is classic social proof. We hear about this all the time. I've talked about it many, many times. There's nothing strange about this concept. As taboo as it might be to say, the feminine only cares about the tribe. The feminine also needs the tribe's approval at all times to make a decision or to encourage a decision. As much as a lot of people want to disagree with this and claim that it's a bad idea, that it's wrong, that it's not proper to do, there's obviously a reality behind it. Pre-selected men are always going to be more attractive than non-selected men. Think about it from
Ain't that fucking weird? It's like, you'll be single, ain't no girl looking your way, no nothing. Your phone dry as the Sahara Desert. You get in a relationship. Here come all the hoes. They come in abundance, like it's a zombie apocalypse. Like, that's some crazy shit.
Ability perspective. Who are you going to reasonably take a gamble on? The guy that you've never seen with a woman, or the guy that you see with a woman? Talk is cheap and actions are real.
That's weird,
inherently, women believe action, not words. Words can be crafted much easier than actions. Let's not forget the ego. Women have a tendency to check where they are in the market. There are times when these girls don't even like the guy, but they're trying to check where they stand on the hierarchy. They see a girl that's attractive and they immediately want to check to see if they're as attractive or more attractive than the girl. The way that they determine this is if the guy picks them over the other girl or indicates in some passive way that he finds them attractive as well.
That's some evil shit of a woman. See, I feel like this might just be me as a man. It's probably men that do what he's saying, like what the women says, like what the women does. But me personally, if I was to see, I don't even pay attention to couples when I'm out. I try like a quick glance to check my surroundings, of course, but I'm not staring too hard at somebody's girl because I'm too deep in my girl eyes. What is you talking about? Or I'm too deep in my phone because what the fuck am I looking at y'all for? What, is y'all spectacle or some shit? What the fuck?
Girls have a subconscious desire to always know where they stand. Men do this
weird.
too, of course, but they do this in an entirely different way.
How
Let's
so?
keep going.
The women wanted him
I want to know how
because
niggas
I was with him.
do it. Yeah.
A win is a win.
Bro.
Was he just saying this to make me more to make me feel better about the encounter and to pump my tires after these women had hit on the guy I was with right in front of me and kind of disrespect me? Or is that, guys, do you find this?
Yeah. Yes.
Of course, I want to point out one obvious detail. The only reason she's coming out on the internet and talking about social proof in this way is because she's the one that won in this scenario. The guy, of course, probably wasn't that privy to game, so he just said it honestly because it was the truth, not thinking about it. Meanwhile, this girl got her ego pumped up for free. As you've probably noticed by now, most of the videos they post is about themselves. This video makes her look good, therefore she's posting about it. I guarantee you if she lost, she wouldn't be talking about social proof. If anything, she would probably deny the reality of it. All right, and
It wouldn't
Natalie,
even be a video whole time.
the truth.
It wouldn't.
Guess which student has a better chance
I'm
of
gonna get
getting
an ad
into
blocker
an
when
Ivy
I
League
get
school?
monetized,
First,
y'all.
take a look at Zach.
Don't
He's
worry about it.
valedictorian.
About attraction.
Let me tell you how wild psychology works, okay? I'm gonna share something that's gonna blow your mind about how women view men. So I was talking to this guy, and he's a celebrity, and he was telling me about a time that he met another celebrity, a female celebrity, very high profile, at this award event, okay?
Yeah.
And the first time they met, she barely paid any attention to him. Barely even looked his way. Said hello, meet and greet, whatever. Weeks go by. This time there's another event that he shows up at with a very high profile female by his arm, okay? Suddenly, the OG woman was all over him. She was just begging
I
for
mean, to be fair, when I was single and I did have a female friend, I would use her as bait, or I would have her simply put me on with her friend, because the simple fact I'm not fucking with you. So it's like, I feel like if you're single, a female friend is the best weapon you can have, because, like you said, you go on an event with a girl, not every girl on you. You know what I'm saying? People want what other people have. What women want, what another woman has. And it's weird, but it's true.
at the party. Here's the thing. Men don't understand that the caliber of the woman that they have on their side instantly changes the way women perceive them.
No, I think a lot of guys do understand this. And this is why guys care about having a good-looking woman beside them in the first place. The obvious reality, of course, is that it's very difficult to get a genuinely attractive woman that's not messed up. As much as women love to make it about the man, it's very rarely about the man and more to do with themselves. I've already mentioned this concept, of course, but here's another example of a woman admitting the truth. Women can't stand the idea of losing a man that they could have had to a woman that they perceive as more attractive than them. That is as simple as it gets. Obviously, all the idealists are going to flood into the comments, into the chat, and say, oh, well, that is not correct. She is unhealed. Blah, blah, blah. Insert all of these different codes. Here's a central issue that idealists never want to address. When it comes to women, their ego is vital to the attraction process. Many of you might be wondering why that is. I would argue that the primary reason for this is survival. Our ego has always been a survival tool. Our ego not only serves to protect us in survival conditions, but it also serves to protect us from our own idealism. The uncomfortable truth of the matter is this: idealism does not create genetically strong children. Good genes create genetically strong children. Of course, humans always try to interfere with that process, but over time, the people that tend to choose logically end up dying out, and the people that choose based on instinct, based on emotion, those are typically the people that survive. Now, of course, like with many things, there's some balance here. It's all a spectrum. It's not that just choosing based on emotions will necessarily yield a good result, or just choosing with logic. There is some combination of factors that optimizes this process. I always argue, of course, the emotional aspect has to be met. The people need to be genuinely attracted to each other first. From there, if you filter out for some logical requirements, that's probably the best way to do this. Circling back to the initial point, part of that emotional process for a woman is understanding that the man that she's chosen has the ability to get other women. It's just the way it is. One of the easiest way to accomplish this, of course, social proof. Let's keep going.
A woman sees you with a powerful, confident, high-value woman, automatically she will think to herself, wait, what's special about him that she chose him? The curiosity and the interest will automatically peak. Especially if it's a woman that's highly respected too, highly favored. It's not about looks, it's not about charm, it's about what you represent in the eyes of the woman who respect the woman that you're with.
Disagree, of course. It's always a combination of traits because obviously this guy had to get some girl without social proof. So this is where all those other features come into play. Of course, a lot of people assume that all women have the same system for selecting a man, and obviously that's not the case. Obviously, there are women out there that value social.
If that was the case, then everybody would fuck the same man. A lot of women fuck the same man, but it's because social proof, like he said.
Proof a little bit less than others. Maybe they value physical attraction more. Maybe they value practicality more. It's hard to pin this down, of course, because obviously there's a layer of subjectivity, how they were raised, what they were exposed to, what they value, etc., etc. My point here is that she's not telling the truth. Obviously, charm and how you appear does matter to some degree.
It definitely does.
Honestly, like I said, it's crazy how psychology
Ain't nobody
works.
about to talk to no ugly ass nigga or no ugly ass woman. That's just the truth of the matter.
It's really not that crazy if you just view the world accurately. It only becomes crazy when you filter the world through a lens of idealism. Don't get me wrong, of course, idealism has its place and it has its importance. However, if you try to view the world from the lens of idealism, you will never get the correct answer. If you like this video, like and subscribe. Don't forget to check my links in the description below.
For sure, my boy. But nah, what y'all think? I think he is 100% right. Women choose up when they see you with when they see you have a woman, and it's not a coincidence. It's not a coincidence, because it happens to every male. I feel like get in a relationship, you'll be single. Don't nobody want you. Get in a relationship, now everybody wants you. Or you have a baby, now women desire you. I don't know why women like men with babies, but hey, to each his own. But nah, I'm gonna catch you niggas in the next one. Let me know what y'all think down in the comments below. Yes, sir.